referees are center official Adolfo Membria, assistant referee Rafi Bowman, assistant referee Dachel Golan, and fourth official Ed Duffy. Introducing the starting lineup for ALBION SC, number 1, Victor Garcia Venegas. Number 10, Hector Orozco. Number 8, Esteban Ruiz. Number 7, Michael Licona. Number 6, Piero Mancola. Number 13, Victor Romero. Number 14, Nicholas Romero. Number 54, Axel Reyes Ramos. Number 3, David Zavala. Number 11, Carlos Gomez Zavala. And number 17, Jay Lee. Coaching staff for ALBION SC, head coach Arturo Orozco, and assistant coach Alejandro Tafola. And now, introducing the starting lineup for Napa Valley 1839 FC. The Green Army makes the noise for your starting 11. Letting it go number 1, Javi Valdez. Number 16, Storm Schmidt Hollingshead. Number 10, Dario Pavon. Number 14, Marco Monzo. Number 23, Jacob Tonko. Number 24, Uli Vega. Number 6, Jerry Mendoza. Number 11, Oscar Ortiz. Number 3, Sal Gomez. Number 4, Alvaro Herrera. And number 9, Luis Ramirez. Head coach for 1839 FC, Mark Corbett. Assistant coach, Rogelio Ochoa. And athletic trainer, Brandon Lucas.
in newly designed home kits, looking good, white and green.
Tonight's match in every
Silicon Valley
streamed on
Albion wearing all blue.
We're no longer doing the YouTube platform. You're on the National Sports Network. Hayden Larson is calling these shots in the booth next to me.
That's the voice of Scott Stone, our public announcer here at the stadium. You might hear the voice of Eric Housley as well, owner of the team. Once again, I'm Hayden Larson. Great to have you with us. Both teams in a huddle. Just moments away. What's interesting is that some of these teams have never met before, and many of these first meetings could be the first of many between conference rivals here in the league for clubs. What's important to know is that the new playoff structure starts with a quarterfinal round. 8 teams will advance from this conference. Top 4 teams have home field, of course, and then only one will be the conference champion. Every team at this point in the year has to have the objective of being that #1 seed, making sure the playoffs run through their home field. Certainly the expectation here in Napa for 1839 head coach Mark Corbett and his team. We are officially underway in a new era. Welcome to the League for Clubs. Silicon Valley Albion at Napa Valley 1839. Ball picked up by Javi Valdez. It's given away there by Yuli Vega. Dario Pavone in the giving chase. Nice movement for Albion. All the way back to Garcia Venegas in goal for them. So good effort there by Sal Gomez to keep possession of the ball. Throw in by Albion. The mask there is Marco Manzo, longtime 1839 player, once again under pressure with Javi Valdez. Knocked out of bounds for a throw. It'll be thrown in once again by Irvin Reza. Ball back with 1839, cleared away by Vega, on potentially for Dario Pavone. Swept up by Romero, back to Venegas. Forced out of bounds well by Ramirez. Quick throw for Dario Pavone. Trying to get it back to Ramirez. Corner conceded. 1839 now. First opportunity from the corner spot. Good interplay there between Dario Pavone and Luis Ramirez. The previous season, which was in the UPSL last fall, didn't see them on the field together too often. Dario Pavone missed the beginning of that season. Luis Ramirez did well in form. Now they're out there together. Ball in for 1839. It's a long one for Ortiz. Still Ortiz with the ball, looking to cross it in. Out of bounds for another corner. Referee says it took a deflection. Now we're on the other side. This one looking like it'll be sent in by Sal Gomez. Corner play for Napa. Ball in just over the head of Alvaro Carreras. Albion able to clear it away, but given away, picked up by Tonkel.
Coming through, but I'm reporting it, so, and I'm not getting any errors on my end. Okay.
So it's something for them.
Okay.
But thank you, as it's 3-point.
Okay.
My guy came back and said, "You're the only one that's in his life that said we can't get matches."
Be thrown in by Jacob Tonkel.
Yeah.
It was intended for Dario Pavone. He's knocked on for another corner, though. Maybe not quite how they drew it up, but it'll be sent in by Sal Gomez again. The last one was just over the head of 1839's big center back, Alvaro Carreras. They're very happy to have him back for another year. He's a stalwart back there for them, and a weapon up front as well, off the head of Dario Pavone and out of bounds.
And Dario Pavone gets the header now and going just over the crossbar.
Knocked on by Venegas. Says, get forward. Well, an early flurry for Albion, but 1839 with more possession now here in the first 5 minutes of the game. Sal Gomez couldn't knock it away, but picked up by Mendoza. Probably inadvertent handball is the call here. Gomez didn't like it. It'll be a free kick for Silicon Valley. This is Michael Lisona. This is a good opportunity for them on the set piece. Ball in by Lisona for Silicon Valley. Headed away by Mendoza, on for Oscar Ortiz. Ramirez couldn't get the ball to him. No foul. There was a push on the back. Couple players calling for it, but it's a counterattack for 1839. On for Ramirez. Couldn't quite get the ball back to Mendoza. They're saying Mendoza got a push in the back on Reza.
So you know
They're going to let Venegas kick it away on the free kick.
I'll become one. Let's do this.
Well, I know the camera doesn't always reflect this, but let me tell you, it's a great turnout here in Napa at Dodd Stadium. And the local fans for this home opener and debut in the league for clubs. It's been a special sort of buzz. Ball in by Oscar Ortiz, and it's the first goal. That special duo, Oscar Ortiz to Dario Pavone. What a way to open it up in the league for clubs. Well, the angles they're able to make work never cease to amaze me. What a pass from Oscar Ortiz. Wukong collected on the other end was Dario Pavone. When just like that, 6.5 minutes played, 1839 lead here in Napa.
And Dario Pavone making an immediate statement on the pitch, pulling 1839 FC up 1-0 in early minutes of this match.
Cleared away by Tonkel. It'll be a throw in for Silicon Valley. Once again, they got us started. It was Manchola standing over the ball in midfield. Now Silicon Valley looking to work their way back from a deficit early in this game. And 1839 on the front foot. Once again, it's Oscar Ortiz. A little too far in front of Ramirez. Picked back up by Silicon Valley. Hector Orozco is dispossessed, and it does end up being a throw-in for Silicon Valley anyway. Still a lot of time, obviously, in this game. The entire game is left. But Silicon Valley have been able to string together some good possession. Just need to settle in. Definitely not let their heads down on that. 1839 are very, very potent in attack. Still feeling each other out, sort of. This is a good long pass for Reyes Ramos. Covered up well by Jerry Mendoza, 1839's captain. Nice interplay there, and it looks like a foul and a free kick. Alvaro Carreras called on it. Doesn't like the call, but it is a free kick.
So maybe this game and then
1839 trying to build a little wall while they're thinking about it. 2, maybe 3 players there. Yuli Vega in the area. He drops off. It's only Manzo in the area, and the ball takes the deflection out of the way for Napa. Cleared a long way all the way to Venegas. The other goal for Silicon Valley. Nicolas Romero. It's still Romero. Back to Venegas. That's a couple attacks now that have worked on that left side for Silicon Valley. Napa's right. You had Alvaro Carreras. He's the center back, but he was out there wide and got caught. Gave up a free kick. All the way through, just a little bit too far for Retza, but it's the right idea. Picked up by Javi Valdez.
2025, 1839 FC Jurors.
Carreras once again. Nice move on Mechola. Get the ball to his goalkeeper. This one on for Ortiz. Ortiz is just always great in possession. Dario Pavone goes down. That looked like a foul. Referee says play on. This one's on for Ortiz. 1839 Sheriff. Once again, looking to set up an assist. It's another one. This time it's Ramirez. Baby Shark. 1839 flexing offensive muscle here. Scored already. Well, and this is the point at which a team can become shell-shocked. 1839 so difficult to deal with, and that goal goes all the way back 1839 side of the field. It was set up by Oscar Ortiz with a great pass off his chest. Dario Pavone was fouled in the process, got the ball on for Ortiz, and another incredible angle on the pass from Ortiz, this time to Ramirez.
On the back of the jersey is perfect puree of Napa Valley, the category leader in fresh frozen fruit puree, and of course our key ingredient in our home game punch.
Thrown in by Irvin Retza.
And also on
Knocked on by Nicolas Romero.
the Castrillo,
Zavala.
backed by Teresa Castrillo, part of the study.
Gomez Zavala. It's a long one intended for Litsona, and he got it. They couldn't bring it down, and he was offsides anyway. It was another good idea.
And of course, front and center on this jersey.
Just offsides on that call, and it'll be a free kick for Napa. Well, a lightning fast start for 1839. Couldn't have dreamed it up much better. 2 goals, 10 minutes. Going to be thrown in by Tonkel. A long one for Dario Pavone over the head of Zavala. Played it well to get the ball on for Venegas. Venegas does well just to get that ball on for Romero. 1839 do such a good job in this part of the field pressing. Don't want to give a lot of time in possession. Try to force a mistake. It's worked so far in this game. And honestly, Albion have done a pretty good job just to try to break out of their own half. Here they go. A lot of pressure on Orozco. Tries to knock it on for Reyes Ramos. Lets it go out of bounds. Really well played by Tonkel. Quick throwback for Javi Valdez. Valdez on for Ortiz, but Ortiz wasn't ready for it. Picked off by Retza. These are the opportunities Silicon Valley need to get back into this game. Nice move by Orozco. Back and play quickly in Silicon Valley once again. It was Menchola. Nice ball in, but surrounded was Litsona. Picked off by Mendoza. 1839 on the ball again. Turn the throw in. $18.39. Every player just flying around the pitch. Really creative on attack and swarming the ball when they're not in possession. Nice long throw along the sideline. That one's picked off. Knocked on well by Silicon Valley. It's another foul on Carreras, and now it's a stern warning from the referee. Carreras protesting once again. Right about that same range they had the first free kick. It's the type of opportunity Silicon Valley will like to capitalize on. In the 5 minutes since they conceded that second goal, they've looked really good. Ball in by Victor Romero. Litzona covered by Oscar Ortiz. 1839 have conceded the corner. Ball in for Silicon Valley. All the way through to Jerry Mendoza somehow. On for Baby Shark Ramirez. On for the Spanish stallion Dario Pavone, but dispossessed. Strong on the ball. Ramirez didn't like it. In protest, he threw the ball. No yellow cards have been issued to this point. Ramirez might consider himself a little lucky on that. It's grounds for a caution, certainly.
Once again, thanks for coming out, everybody. Great turnout.
Roscoe.
How are we doing out there, Napa?
Well, in the last 5 minutes, Silicon Valley have seen much more of the ball. Looking good too, but intercepted by Mendoza somehow. Working against Menchola. To be cleared away by Valdez.
Valdez clearing out now, going out of bounds. Got throw it here from Valley.
Intervene Oresa on the throw-in. Nice play by Orozco. Picked off though by Carreras, who's then picked off again by Silicon Valley. Back on the ball. Romero. Che-Yong Lee.
Jay Lee working all the way for the left hand side.
Wide for Victor Romero. This is where Silicon Valley have seen some success. Dribbling all the way around. He got there. Did he get the ball around? It was Reyes Ramos. Ball was knocked away by Javi Valdez. They're going to say that stayed in play. What a run. It was Axel Reyes Ramos who dribbled around his own man and got in behind. It was just Javi Valdez there. Knocks the ball out of bounds for a corner. And it'll be Reyes Ramos to send the ball in for Silicon Valley here on the corner. Couldn't hang on to it, just able to knock it away was Valdez. It came back to him, but fortunately for him, he was able to pick it up. Quick counterattack play for Dario Pavone. Out of goal with Venegas, but it was a good play, goalkeeping. Nice try by Dario to get that ball back to his team. Romero keeps it in play. Ball's Venegas. This is how 1839 like to play on the press. Conkle knocks the ball forward. Yuli Vega. Manso. Just beyond Ramirez, and it's Silicon Valley again. Orozco. Orozco. It was Schmidt ball instead. Long shot. Good save by Venegas.
And reminder, ladies and gentlemen, concessions are open tonight. Head on down and snag a glass of Whitehall Lane Cabernet. Grab a brew from Armistice Brewing Company or pop on over to lunch to eat.
All given away pretty quickly there. Silicon Valley looking for a foul. Referee didn't see one. It's 18:39 on the ball. Paul instead. On for Manso. Ramirez. On for Manzo. Couldn't quite keep his feet, cleared away by Silicon Valley. Good pass. Pass by Vega. They're going to stop play. 18:39 on the ball. Player down, and it was that collision on the throw-in. Oh, and well, the player from Silicon Valley really is hurt on this. Have to hope he's okay. Did look like a nasty collision, but it was incidental, and the referee didn't see anything inappropriate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, not only are you witnessing premier soccer here, this is history in the making. This is a brand new league, the League FC. The League FC is a new home for innovators, entrepreneurs, and builders in American soccer. A forward-looking organization, I'll tell you that, hoping to deploy relegation and promotion.
No, it isn't.
And the best part about it is Eric Housley is one of the founding members of the League FC. Well done, Eric.
Well, that's the voice of my friend Scott Stone, stadium announcer here at Dodge Stadium. That's right, Eric Housley is one of the founders of the League for Clubs. You're watching 1839's debut and Silicon Valley's debut in a brand new league. Well, we're back underway very quickly, actually. Silicon Valley down to 10 men at the moment. Injured player still on the other sideline. Luckily, to report he's on his feet. Looks like he's getting ready to come in when the referee gives permission, and he just did. It's 18:39 on the ball. Ball on for Oscar Ortiz. Out of bounds. That's a throwing in the ball in. A nice effort there by, I think it was Lisona who went down. The player who was hurt was Piero Manchola. He is back in the game for Silicon Valley. $18:39 dispossessed. Roscoe, nice pass under duress. Ramirez coming down. That's how 18:39 play. Really want to swarm the ball, not allow a lot of time of possession. Honestly, Silicon Valley have done well to try to alleviate some pressure, really. Especially since conceding those first two goals. Nice job by Reza to keep that in play. Here's Orozco. Silicon Valley with numbers and attack. If they can break through. Reyes Ramos. Is it Hector Orozco? Gomez Zavala. Still Silicon Valley. Nice run by Lee. Reyes Ramos. Now it's Gomez Zavala for Orozco. Moving the ball around really nicely. Good strike. Great deflection by Sal Gomez. That one would have been a challenge for Javier Valdez. It was a long way away, but there was a nasty curve to it that would have made that one tough. Wicked pace. 1839 now, defending against the corner. Silicon Valley, it's Orozco to send the ball in for them. Backside wide open was Reza, and he sent it over the bar. 1839 off the hook on that one. That could have been a tap in if he got the right contact on it. That's exactly how they threw it up, except for the final result. That could very easily be 2-1, but this early in the game, that's just treated as a confidence builder. $1839 are not impenetrable. Silicon Valley are growing in confidence, and here they go. It's a race for the ball. Well played by Valdez to cover it up and let it run out of play. Metrola didn't quite know how to play that. That's being a goalkeeper quick on his feet. Not every goalkeeper can play that way, let me tell you. Down goes Ortiz. Lasona certainly had contact with the ball, but the referee rules that he went through Ortiz to do so, and it's a free kick. 1839 wondering if there should be a card issue. The referee says no. Storm Schmidt Hollenstead take this free kick up the sideline for Manzo. Hollenstead again. Back for Yuli Vega. Manzo again. Gomez. Out of bounds. Who got the last touch? Referee looking to his side judge. It's ruled a throw in for Silicon Valley. Look how Dario Pavone goes in there just to break it up. End result. Still a throw in for Silicon Valley, but that's the aggressive mindset 1839 have. This is Lee. Garetta. Broken up again by Dario Pavone. This is exactly why they play it like that. Dario Pavone looking for a player beyond Ramirez. Bounced off the feet of Victor Romero for Silicon Valley, and it's Albion back on the ball. Nice play. This is Lee. Wide open is Litsona. Good pass, but Litsona couldn't bring it in, and Gomez is able to recover back to Valdez. Cleared away. Collision there between Ortiz and Reza. Free kick, Silicon Valley.
Played soccer by the center official. A free kick here for Albion.
Let's go working against Gomez, and it's another foul. Oh, just outside the penalty box. Looked like a little scuffle there on the end of it, too. The crowd, not a fan of that call. Very, very close to a penalty. Already setting up is Michael Litsona. Eager to take this kick. This
Just outside the goal box.
almost like a corner, but look how much closer you are. A couple other options. Direct shot is tough, obviously, but 1839 still have a two-man wall. It is Michael Lissano with a strike, and Valdez, it looked like he saw it late. Great reaction, though. In the right place, the right time. Very, very quickly taken from the corner. 1839 able to clear it away. Silicon Valley, really, really close. Once again. What a play by Valdez. That's a couple good saves from both of these goalkeepers now. Javi Valdez for Napa. Victor Garcia Venegas for Silicon Valley. Already a big impact on this game. On the one side, there was at least one really great save by Venegas that this thing could have been 3-0, and on the other side, this thing could be tied now. It's at least two great saves by Valdez. It was knocked on by Ramirez, but he couldn't get the right contact on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, during the league here, as I mentioned earlier, let's not forget about the women's division coming up this summer. The women are going to be playing in the League SC as well. Earlier in the year, the women's squad had a brand new coaching announcement.
A good little run there by Albion, but broken up. This is Lee trying to get back in possession. Broken up, though, by Cole instead. An on-go 1839. Good pickup by Ramirez, and it's a long, ambitious shot just wide. Not enough to trouble Venegas. Well, in the background there, you might have heard Scott Stone announce that the women's team for 1839 will be competing in the league for clubs later this year. You're going to want to follow 1839 on all forms of social media for announcements in regards to 1839's women's team. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. Slisona. This is Lee. Out wide again for Reyes Ramos. Working against Tonkel. Long shot, just wide. Good play by Valdez.
Just wide, right.
If you get a closer look at that, Valdez was not at full stretch. He knew exactly where he needed to cover up his goal. Let that ball go by him because he knew it would be wide. Didn't want to risk deflecting it, keeping it in play, or giving up a corner unnecessarily. That is great awareness by a goalkeeper. That was Valdez on for Sal Gomez. Dario Pavone. Contact there. Referee says play on. It's Gomez Zavala wide for Orozco. On to the other side for Romero. Back into the middle for Lee. Dario back on his feet asking the referee why he didn't get the call. This is a long pass for Reyes Ramos. Flag down. Working against Tonkel again. Deflection by Tonkel. Corner. Silicon Valley. Well, Reyes Ramos. It's Axel Reyes Ramos for Silicon Valley. Putting in a lot of work on that far side. Earns another corner. He's the one that got around. I think it was Tonkel earlier in the game. Got a shot on goal. Earned a corner. This one for that side. It's a wild attempt. Lets 1839 off the hook again. Be a goal kick. "32 minutes been played so far. And this thing's a lot closer than what the scoreline would suggest. 1839 able to take advantage early, but Silicon Valley really played their way into this game. Still all the time in the world to climb their way out of the hole. 1839 put them in early in this one.
Quick shout out to a few of our sponsors that make all of these matches possible. Albion Mayor, reducing interior management, and lowering in-ring masculine and shirtless. Thank you, sponsors and fans. Don't forget to support businesses that support 1839 this season. Out of bounds, it's going to be a throw-in for Napa.
Well, that was Scott Stone announcing just a few of the great sponsors that help make what you're seeing possible. 1839 are supported by great local businesses, and we want you to know about them.
The shot on goal there. Number 24, Uli Vega.
Goal kick now for Venegas. Taken short. Silicon Valley want to see if they can build their way up. Well, they send it a long way over the head of Litsona. Able to connect, though, with Piero Mechola. This is Lee. Back to Mechola. Another deflection and another corner on that side for Silicon Valley.
We were all here was in November of last year. We defeated Real Adult FC to advance the UPSL fall playoffs. So welcome back to Don, everybody.
Ball in for Silicon Valley. Retza with another opportunity. It was in for that top corner. What a save. Silicon Valley still with a chance. Deflected away by Monzo. Another opportunity for Silicon Valley, still on the ball somehow. Deflection for another corner. 1839 under siege.
Nice defense there by Jacob Tonkel.
Quickly taken. This is a live ball. It's Lee. A lot of contact in that box. Somehow able to find Mechola on Litsona, and it was offsides in the end. Either way, saved by Valdez. Way they've been playing, you almost feel like Silicon Valley would feel if they could just get one of these goals back by halftime. They'd be in a really good spot going into the second half. So far, 1839 have bent, but they haven't broken. 10 minutes. Potential stoppage time as well to see if 1839 can get into halftime with a clean sheet. Silicon Valley not making it easy. This will be a throw in by Sal Gomez. Retza got in the way of it, but Ramirez had a chance. Tracking back is Reyes Ramos. Earns the free kick. Working against Mendoza. Oh, that was Uli Vega.
And premier soccer right here in my country.
This is Lee.
Lots of soccer happening all over the Bay Area, the Oakland roots.
Gomez Zavala.
The Oakland Coliseum. How about that?
Long one for Mechola. Still Mechola breaks away from Tonkel, broken up by Carreras. This time it's a goal kick. Last touch came off Piero Mechola.
NWSL, we get their home opener tonight at Big Alba.
Well, what a first half this has been. What a first game in the league for clubs for both of these teams. So far better for 1839, but Silicon Valley, no quit. No quit at all. In the first 10 minutes, it looked like 1839 were poised to pull away. Since then, Silicon Valley have created a great number of opportunities. This is Manso. It's hard to tell. We don't have an official tracker of possession, but it's a fair question if Silicon Valley, since the 10th minute, have had more possession than Napa. It's been very close, at least. Great free kick. Ball just behind Ramirez, and it was Oscar Ortiz does make it 3.
rain from the left-hand side.
Very fitting and very well deserved. It was Oscar Ortiz on the first 2 assists for the first 2 goals, and this time he nets 1 for his own.
From the top of the box. And Oscar Ortiz putting NAPA up 3-0. 38th minute.
Well, he's 1839, the Sheriff. Oscar Ortiz, well deserved. Like I mentioned, he was the man on the first 2 assists. Ridiculous angles on those passes of those goals. Layups for Pavone and Ramirez. And there, Ortiz scores a remarkable goal of his own, and it was Ortiz who was fouled and draws the first yellow of the game against Loretza.
Trying to work it over there to number 4, Alvaro Pereira.
Yellow card with you.
Well, Ortiz proving to be quite a lot to deal with for Silicon Valley. That's what Ortiz does to everybody, to be honest.
And free kick here for
They
NAPA.
missed him for parts of the last season in the fall in the UPSL. Happy to have him back for the playoff run they went on, beating Real Galt here in November to go on to another conference championship in the UPSL.
Mendoza working it over the right.
Carreras just enough to keep possession of the ball, but he drew the foul, and it'll be a free kick now for Silicon Valley. This little gimpy is Gomez Zavala. Well, the way they've been playing, that's worst case scenario for Silicon Valley. A 3rd goal down. It's a great pass for Reyes Ramos. Drawn out of play, and it's a goal kick for Napa. 5 minutes left.
Glad to see everybody out here tonight. Good turnout. How is everybody doing out there now? Where's Napa? There's Napa.
Well, no foul. Yulia Vega goes down. It's Silicon Valley with the ball. No foul on Gomez Zavala either, who lost his feet. Cleared away by Tonkel. Hollenstad working along that sideline, couldn't quite hang on. Silicon Valley able to get it to the feet of their goalkeeper, Venegas. Silicon Valley furiously trying to stay in this game. Another opportunity, and it's a lit. 1839 pulling away from this Silicon Valley opponent here in Napa. It's a brace for Ramirez. It's a goal scoring clinic in Napa. A how-to guide.
What do you think of that, Napa?
Well, I was about to say, if Silicon Valley could get just 1 goal before the halftime break, it would be a big morale boost. Conceding a 4th goal has to be soul-crushing. For the 5th time, Silicon Valley getting us underway. They started the half with the ball. Napa start the second half with the ball. 4 goals conceded. For a long stretch of this first half, Silicon Valley looked so good. Created a number of great opportunities on the other side. A couple brutal misses, a couple great saves by 1839's keeper Javi Valdez have kept this a 0-goal game for Silicon Valley. Just not quite able to string it all together. This is Sal Gomez. Little grab there by Reyes Ramos. It'll be a free kick for Napa. Well, as somebody who has been in this spot covering 1839 games for, this will be the 4th year, a comeback, even in this circumstance, is not unprecedented. It's happened before. 1839 up 4 goals. And it's not unprecedented, and Silicon Valley's coach Arturo Orozco has to know that. That's what he'll be telling his team in the half. Be another free kick. Well, it's the 45th minute. Not sure how much stoppage time there will be. There was an injury to Mechola. Caused a bit of a stoppage. So there could be a few minutes tacked on. Totally at the referee's discretion. We'll try to keep an eye on that for you. As it is, it's a free kick. It's Yuli Vega. It was a good idea. The execution, not so good. Good run on the back end if Vega could have gotten them the ball by Ramirez. Looking for a hat trick now.
Signed professionally and played her first game in Portugal this past week and scored a goal. So we'll be presenting a bottle of Southeastern wine to the player of the game at the end of the game, so that's exciting.
Well, that was the voice of 1839 owner and the League for Clubs founder Eric Housley. And it was 1839 star Tessa Silvestrin playing in Europe, scoring her first goal. It's another wonderful display of goalkeeping by Valdez. The crowd is electric here at Napa Dodge Stadium. The crowd loves this 4-goal display by their home team in this season debut. Like I was saying, Tessa Silvestrin, 1839 star, signed with team in Portugal, Torrens Football Club. 5 days ago, she made her debut and she's already scored her first goal for the club. Remarkable. Down here for 1839 is Alvaro Carreras. Well, and we are into stoppage time. Not sure how many minutes the referee has decided to allocate. 1839 still pressing, looking for a 5th. Intercepted by Orozco. Back to Venegas. He's just going to have to clear this away. Tries to lay it off for Rareza. Actually picked up by Litsona. Draw out the foul. Free kick, Silicon Valley. Chola, covered by Sal Gomez. Litsona, here's Lee. This one wide for Victor Romero. Overlapping run by Reyes Ramos, and here he is again. Reyes Ramos behind. Goal kick. Well, 1839 lead 4-0 at halftime. It's a long run of play in between the second and third goal scored where Silicon Valley were fighting to stay in it. 1839 broke through once again around the 40th minute, scoring 2 more. Like I said, a comeback in this situation, not unprecedented. And of course, Silicon Valley SC coach Arturo Orozco knows that. He's going to preach that at halftime. With this exact scenario, 4-0 and 1839 allowed a comeback of 3 goals and had the fans on the edge of their seat. It was a couple years ago, but that's the sort of thing Arturo Orozco is going to be talking about with his club. We're going to take a quick halftime break. Of course, we have the second half for you right here. Hayden Larson on the call, JP Castillo on the camera, Scott Stone on the Stadium PA. Quick break. We'll be back with the second half.
Whether you're a beginner coach or a seasoned professional, one thing remains the same: the passion to teach and inspire the next generation of players. Now imagine a place where you could share your coaching knowledge, connect with others, and create a lasting impact. Welcome to the ultimate coaching community, where coaches from all levels can create and share their own courses. Whether you have years of experience or you're just getting started, this is your chance to make your voice heard. Create your own personalized courses, share drills, strategies, and tips, and watch as your knowledge reaches coaches from all corners of the soccer world. With a platform designed for sharing, learning, and growing, you're not just teaching the game, you're creating a community of like-minded coaches, all striving to be the best they can be. Together, we'll elevate the game and support one another to be better, stronger coaches.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Sacker down by the end line. Puts us across. Lose your eye! And just like that, 1-1. Now Elders may look to take a shot. He does, and he buries it! Steps up, and just like that, Reed Dennis comes up big. Lose your eye, one-on-one. Lose your eye. Oh, he'll be taken down inside the box.
Knocks back in. Nationals got it. Bicycle kick for a goal!
Now Sacker. Sacker into the 18. Sacker shot. That goes off the goalkeeper's glove into the net. 2-1 here in the 32nd. This one played in. That's a good ball. That one goes in. And just like that, the Nationals now have a 1-0 lead. Walensky puts his far post. One-touch opportunity. And what a great goal that was.
Joaquin Beatty of Ohio League.
Look at that shot from Sevy Roy. My goodness, Sevy Roy with a left-footed banger.
Looks great. Oh.
When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Are you looking to play at the next level? MSN is now offering player recruitment videos. We are excited to partner with you and your family in getting you to the next level. To learn more about our packages and what we offer, head over to the MichiganSoccerNetwork.com. Remember, your journey starts with a click.
In our online world, we have access to endless communication channels. But despite our online connections, one dynamic will always separate the value in a phone call from an email, and that's relationship. Growing businesses and customer relationships live and die by the phone system, and an enterprise phone solution is the key to bridging the communication gap between you and your customers. At Spectrum VoIP, we exist to make sure your communication is seamless, consistent, and reliable. With simple pricing and reliable support, we dramatically reduce your telecommunication expenses. We come to you to install, train, and onboard your team, and our 24/7 support team is always available to help. Our interactive web portal has endless features that include the real-time data you need, the ability to record, download, and re-listen to phone calls, and sending SMS text messages straight from your computer. And the best part is that all of this is available in the palm of your hand. Since reliability is one of your top priorities, we make it one of ours. So what makes us different? We don't just connect your phones. We power your connection with your customers, your team, and your next level as a business.
Restoration is more than walls. It's more than paint. It's more than cleaning. That's the thing we'll never forget. For Belfour, it's your memories. It's your life's passion. It's your home. Belfour, restoring more than property.
We gon' push it to the limit, we gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Y'all don't ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. It's together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Y'all don't ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. It's together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Y'all don't ride forever.
The good life shouldn't be reserved for the few. The finest cuisine should always be on the menu. And looking good shouldn't just be for the rich and famous. At Meijer, we believe that real life deserves real good, and we work hard to bring more of it. Here, quality meets value, and selection meets savings. So the good life is always within reach. We do more to make life a good deal better at Meijer.
Looks great.
Oh. When termites show up, so do we. Terminix it.
right, guys, we have Napa local here, out here filming, and wants to see a little action from the stands. Can everybody get a little crazy for a minute? You can follow him on Instagram. It's Napa Local. Special thank you to Hilo Botanicals CBD Body Oil. They presented all the Napa Valley 1839 players for the bottle, so they're a little sore tonight. They can rub it on their muscles with that, so they feel better. So thank you, Hilo Botanicals, for sponsoring the guys.
Well, good evening and welcome back. You're watching Silicon Valley Albion at Napa Valley 1839. 1839's debut in the league for clubs. It's reported that it was also Silicon Valley's debut in the league for clubs, but it's brought to my attention they did play to a draw, so they have 1 point already. They played last week. This is week 2. Not a great start to this game. 4-0, 1839 lead. But a comeback attempt is not without precedent in this exact situation. I mentioned that in the first half. 1839 a couple of years ago had a 4-goal lead. About a year and a half ago, maybe. Allowed the team to climb back, make it 3-4. It was a nail-biter finish. 1839 ended up prevailing, but the point is it's not unprecedented in Silicon Valley. The entire time displayed a great fight. It's 1839 in white, Silicon Valley in blue. Of course, they switched sides and were underway. And once again, it's all, the scoreline alone is unfair. Silicon Valley really created some great opportunities, and for a 30-minute or so stretch of the first half, I think they might have had a lead, at least an edge in possession. Created great opportunities. A couple bad misses and a couple great saves by Javi Valdez in goal for Napa. Have kept this thing clean sheet for Napa. Silicon Valley created the most pressure on Napa's right side. The player doing the pressuring was Axel Reyes Ramos. He got hit behind a couple times. They weren't bad finishes by Reyes Ramos. Each one, he forced a couple corners and a couple saves. Wasn't Axel Reyes Ramos putting it over the post very often. He really clinical, keeping 1839's keeper Javi Valdez on his toes. And Valdez has really been active in goal for Napa and out of goal, leaving the box once or twice to cover. So far, it's been textbook goalkeeping as well as textbook goal scoring for 1839. Your goal scorers are as follows. Oscar Ortiz scored the last one. Well, no, actually, it was Oscar Ortiz, scored the third goal. Luis Ramirez has 2, looking for a hat trick. And of course, Dario Pavone scored first. I just thought of this right now. It's fitting that 1839's leading goal scorer of all time. Dario Pavone scores the first goal for the team in the league for clubs. It's a corner now for Napa. And not sure what happened. 2 yellow cards for a scuffle in the box before or as the kick was underway. Well, I guess technically it was before the kick, according to the referee, or else this would be a penalty. Well, Romero in there, the word with the keeper, or excuse me, with the referee. Alongside Gomez Zavala. Couple substitutions. We'll try to let you know about those as soon as we can. Esteban Barrera is in the game for Silicon Valley. As it is, we're in the 50th minute and it's a corner for Napa. A little bit of a delay for some yellow cards to be issued. Not even sure who they were for. The referee was furious. Corner in for Napa. Off the post. Still in play. Picked up finally by Garcia Venegas. Very close to being 5-0. As it is, Silicon Valley clinging to life in this game. 40 minutes to go.
Shout out to a couple more of our sponsors. Shanahan Orthodontics. Visit
Napa Valley, Napa Valley, Petroleum, and Raise here.
Official partners of ALBION SC.
Long free kick. Right, Pavone trying to go the other way, but shut down well by Esteban Ruiz. Pero Carreras. Nicolou. Romero. Orozco does well to evade pressure, surrounded by white shirts. Too far for Isaac Nicolou. No, it's took a deflection. It's a throw-in for Nicolou. Good one on for Orozco. Back to Nicolou. Will be another throw-in off Tonkel. Orozco looking to take it quickly. Gomez Zavala. Deflected away by Mendoza. It's a good throw for Barrera. Or kick, I should say. It was a good pass for Barrera, but in the way was Mendoza. This is Barrera. Great opportunity. And Tonkel able to pick it away. Easily intercepted, though, by Esteban Ruiz. Nicolou. Just offside was Jorge Lopez. A lot of substitutions. That was Jorge Lopez, wide open but offsides. It's a free kick for Napa. Goal kick. big time challenge, and it'll be a yellow card for Schmidt-Holenstead. Referee viewed it as reckless. I think close.
Jorge Lopez taking this one for Albion SC.
It'll be a free kick for Silicon Valley. Knocked on by Lopez. Ruiz is Ruiz again. Poor pass backwards in 1839 now with a chance. Was he onside? Well played by Venegas because flag stayed down.
We got a throw in here for Napa. This is going to be number 23, Jacob Kunkel.
Substitution on the field for Napa.
Well, flurry of substitutions for 1839.
Luis Ramirez.
Coming on is number 15, Von Saku.
How about another round of applause for Luis Ramirez and Oscar Ortiz? And also tuning on from Minneapolis, number 26, Ryan Peter.
Well, your goal scorers are out for 1839. Coming in for relief, Ryan Dieter, Ivan Saku. Nice idea by Barrera, but out of bounds. Also in the game now, Marco Reyes for Napa. That was him on the interception. Monzo goes down, elbow in the chest. Referee didn't see a foul. It was picked up by Saku initially. Still 1839 on the ball. Well played by Holenstead. Reyes on for Tumble. Carreras. Monzo on for Saku, out of bounds. Covered well by Nicholas Romero. Taken quickly. Alex Hymetz.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official
1839 dispossessed well by Nicolo.
839. I know you're surprised.
Wide shot. Goal kick. Oh, it took deflection for a corner. Well, it was a nice run by Nicolo. on the steal.
Takes 1,839 balls.
Now it'll be Hector Orozco to send the ball in for the corner. Ball in for Silicon Valley. Too low, cleared away by Reyes. Only to the feet of Romero. Still Silicon Valley trying to keep it in play. And it is knocked into the middle. Picked up by Landreth. Well, not sure if we mentioned that goalkeeper Javi Valdez is subbed out in relief. Is Jack Landreth. Was good goalkeeping there. First touch, I think, for him. Certainly the first save. Saku. Long pass. Wide. It's Reyes. Cleared off the line. What a save. And finally cleared away. Picked up by Silicon Valley. It's Orozco. Under duress. One out of bounds for an 1839 throw. Sal Gomez. Wide open is Tompel. Carreras looking for Manzo. Couldn't quite keep it in play. It was a difficult one for him. Carreras takes responsibility. Romero does his best to evade the pressure, but picked up by Vega and fouled. Esteban Ruiz knocks him down. Crowd looking for yellow. Vega as well. Referee doesn't see fit to issue it. It was Esteban Ruiz on the infraction. 30 minutes to go. 1839 with a 4-goal lead. It's 4-0. Nicolo trying to... Sal Gomez was trying to steal a couple inches. Nicolo not going to let 1839 pull a fast one. Referee instructs Sal Gomez to back up a little bit. He does. All sorts of gamesmanship out there. Free kick by Sal Gomez for Napa. It's knocked backwards off the head of a Silicon Valley player for a corner. This time it'll be Storm Schmidt-Hollenstead to send it in for Napa. Hollenstead for 1839. Ball in. Way over the head of everybody. I'd have been intended for Marco Reyes, but no chance on it.
Looking down below, looks like
Well, at the helm for Silicon Valley SC is Coach Arturo Orozco. And at the helm for 1839 is the architect of this roster and 1839's success since 2020, Mark Corbett. Who's led 1839 to 3 successive appearances in the NPSL Conference Championship game and 2 successive UPSL Conference Championship games, one of which, 1839, won the UPSL title for the first time. They went on a very deep playoff run as well. 2023 season.
There's been a baby snap sighting. Be on the lookout for a baby snap.
Working against Tonkel. Silicon Valley, ball in, knocked away by Carreras. Still Nicolo. It's a good run by Victor Romero for Silicon Valley, but finally dispossessed, and another yellow card. Down goes Schmidt-Hollenstead. It's a foul and a yellow card for Isaac Nicolo.
And if I'm not mistaken, that's also more in English.
Well, the referee was slow to issue the first yellow card, but now it's hard to even know who even has a yellow card because he issued 2 at once, 1 to each team in the box right before a corner kick. Not even sure who it was. This yellow card is for Isak Nicolo. Storm Schmidt-Holenstead, who went down. Standing over the ball is Alvaro Carreras. Taken short, Jerry Mendoza. Pressure on by Silicon Valley. 1839 take a long shot. Yuli Vega for Reyes, but out of bounds. Well, 25 minutes to go. 1839 lead 4-0. Esteban Ruiz. Blas Romero. Good interception by Vega. Jaimes had lost his feet. 1839 still with the press. There's just one element of their game that make it really hard for opponents, especially here in Napa. On this pitch, this crowd, 1839 like to move the ball around really fast. They have speed everywhere. Couldn't quite bring it in was Yuli Vega. On the run is Gomez Zavala. Still Gomez Zavala. For Jorge Lopez. On Victor Romero. Trying to get in behind. Still Romero. Knocked away by Jerry Mendoza. Corner. Silicon Valley.
Albion knocking them in the goal. They're working up by Mendoza.
Coming out of the game, it's Sal Gomez.
As mentioned earlier, player of the match will be announced towards the end of the game. Player of the match tonight brought to you by Sylvester Wine.
Well, that's the voice of Scott Stone. I think we announced it in the first half. Sylvester Winery will be awarding the title player of the match in this inaugural match in the League for Clubs and of this 2025 season. What a run by Vega, thrown down. Well, it's Esteban Ruiz who wouldn't let go of Vega's jersey. Tossed him down, and the referee, not sure why Ruiz is protesting that. That was blatant. Thought maybe it could have been red. Could argue it was an opportunity to score. He was in behind. Might have been harsh, but it's a yellow all day long. Well, it's the free kick. Carrera says go deep. Saved it long out wide for Mendoza. Here's Carreras. Almost like a draw play. Couldn't pull it off though. Intercepted by Tagoya Becerra. Cleared away by Landret, and goal for Napa. Gomez Zavala. Romero. Gone well for Lopez. Still Jorge Lopez. Orozco. Nicolo. Lopez. Knocked away by Mendoza. Out of bounds for a Silicon Valley throw. Pick, Landreth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the volunteers here at NAPA, if you want to be a volunteer, we've got plenty of spaces available. Check out the website. We've got a sign-up sheet there.
That by Ruiz. Knocked off the ball. It's a foul. This time Vega against Ruiz. Free kick Silicon Valley.
Signing up your spouse or significant
Well, and Ruiz, who just got the yellow, is wondering why Vega didn't get a yellow of his own. It'll be a free kick Silicon Valley. Victor Romero.
That would be pretty funny.
This is Romero. Long shot. So Ruiz. Easy enough for Jack Landreth. Ivan Saku. Deflected, picked up by Ruiz. Deflected by Conkle. Good run by Gomez Zavala. Going the other way now. Vega on from Manso. Easy enough save for Silicon Valley. Trying to keep it in play. Picked up by Anthony Tagoya Bachstera. Another throw in for Silicon Valley. Well, less than 20 minutes to go here, barring stoppage time, I guess. The referee's discretion, not a whole lot of stoppages here in the second half so far. Other than the yellow cards that have been issued, this is Marco Manzo for 1839. Schmidt Holstead. Yuli Vega. Mendoza. Hollenstad trying to get to that ball. Nicholas Romero able to knock it on, but here's 1839 again. Out of bounds for a Silicon Valley throw. Well, both sides have made changes, and it's been a stalemate so far in the second half. Not too many clear-cut opportunities. These are good play time. This is good play time, good reps for both teams. Crossed in by Vega, but nobody home except Alex Jaimes for Silicon Valley. Now, Albion going the other way. Well, every goal matters. Even if Silicon Valley can't win this game, goal difference is a very meaningful tiebreaker. Orozco! Strike on goal. Great save by Landreth. Just as I'm mentioning that every goal matters, quick corner for Silicon Valley. Great move by Nicolo. Deflection earns the goal kick. It's Carreras. Well, 74th minute, 4-0. Napa Valley lead Silicon Valley. Again, note that it's a quarter-final playoff. But only 8 teams in this conference will make the playoffs. The top 4 have home field. Next 4 are on the road. On the road. Home field is such a great thing in the playoffs. Across sports, across leagues, you want to be at home. And 1839 certainly have that expectation for themselves. And so far, it's a great start. Here in the league for clubs, this is Nicolo offsides. And that's where that seeding that we're talking about, that's where goal difference can matter. 4-0 is a great result for Napa in all those ways. It's 3 points in the table. It's a big jump in goal difference. And on the other side, it really hurts Silicon Valley Albion as we start looking at those playoff indicators in May and June. Flag stays down this time for Nicolo. Not as great a pass. He had to go really wide for it. Allows Tonko to recover. Oh, and it's a penalty for Silicon Valley.
Penalty. 7-6 lead.
Well, it did look like a poor challenge by Tonko, and Nicolo just made him really work for that, really stretch for that ball. It was a good job by Tonko to recover, but couldn't quite recover enough ground. Maybe he didn't need to stab his leg out like that. Who knows? It's a good test for Landeret. That'll be Victor Romero to try to put it into the back of the net for Silicon Valley. 15 minutes to go. Any chance at life in this game rests on this moment for Silicon Valley Albion. 4-0 at the moment. Can Romero make it? 4-1. Well, 1839 taking their time on a substitution. It's Canetas making way for Federico Barbieri. Romero, chance at a goal, and he scores. Silicon Valley scored their first of the game, 4-1. 1839 lead. And Silicon Valley want to get this thing going quickly.
The Rosa Vineyards.
So some people are asking about season passes. They are online at NAPAValley1839.com. They are $79 for the season. We have fall and spring as well as.
Well, another chance here for Silicon Valley. Well, look at it. It's Nicolo dribbling around the whole defense. Down goes Nicolo, and not much in it. Barbieri draws the foul, and Nicolo had lost his shoe. Referee awards the free kick, and Silicon Valley playing better than any point in this second half at least. They had a really good run of play in the first half between Napa's second and third goal, where Silicon Valley almost scored a couple of their own. A couple of really great opportunities. A couple misses on their part, but a couple great saves on the part of Javi Valdez in goal for Napa. As it is, it's 4-1. Silicon Valley trying to roar back. Free kick, and it's a great shot just wide. That would have been really tough for Landeret in that far corner of the goal. It was Jorge Lopez. Landeret, goal kick for Napa. On by Saku, really, really nice. Manso couldn't bring it in, but this is on for Saku from Vega. And Vega again, offsides with Saku, couldn't interfere. Ends up going for, well, it's actually, I thought it was going to be a Silicon Valley throw-in, but it took a deflection. It'll be thrown in by Tonkel for Napa. Reyes for Saku. Cross in! 1839 score again! Marco Reyes! 1839's fifth! 1839 pull one right back. Following the Silicon Valley Albion penalty. 1839 will not be denied their first win of the season in this home opener and league debut, the League for Clubs 2025.
Final touch on that one, number 26, Ryan Dieter.
Well, it was Ryan Dieter on the goal. It's reported by Scott Stone. In 1839, starting the 2025 season emphatically. Still 1839. This is Tonkel. Well, this is Reyes. Ball in. It's for Saku. Picked off by Lopez. Ruiz. Silicon Valley trying to break out. Ruiz again. Picked off by Barbieri. This Ruiz. Barbieri again. This time able to get it to a teammate. Way back to Landry. Tough one for Barbieri, but well executed for Vega. This a long one. Is this Dieter again? Dieter couldn't quite get there. Venegas is off the head of Dieter. Falls for Vega, actually. Referee looking for the judge and awards it to Silicon Valley. It's a close call. Well, it's 5 Napa, 1 Silicon Valley. Still a 4-goal lead. And trading goals here late in the second half. 1 penalty for Silicon Valley. Another great goal for Napa. Number 5.
Comes off is number 16, Storm Hollinshead. Well done.
Well, it was. As Scott Stone announced, it was a great game for Storm Schmidt-Hollistead. A lot of leg work out there in that midfield area.
For any families interested, we are looking for a family to host a girl or two that will be coming over to the women's team from England this summer. So if you are interested, check with us and let us know.
Is Landert. Good play by Saku. Vega knocks it on, but nobody there. Back with Silicon Valley. This is Ruiz. Nicholas Romero. Gomez Lala. Romero. Free kick now, Silicon Valley. 84th minute of this game. 5-1. 1839 are on the road next week. Bay Valley. Want to follow 1839 on all forms of social media for all the team updates, the team schedule and such. League for Clubs as well. 1839 on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There's a lot more great content for the team there as well. Orozco looking for someone to throw it to. Owl. Well drawn by Esteban Barrera. Knocked down, and it'll be a free kick for Silicon Valley.
NAPA still up 5-1. Looks like Snappa has a fan club down here. They're all asking for special dance moves from Snappa this week. Really has some in their pocket. It's been pretty impressive. If Snappa can't do it, Josh Goss will do the dance moves for it.
Free kick, Silicon Valley. It's a second goal from the spot. Silicon Valley scored number 2, and it was Orozco to score it from the free kick. Don't want to forget that free kick was drawn by Esteban Barrera for Silicon Valley. And just like that, 1839 have a 3-goal lead. Once again, Saku gets us going from the center of the field. Manzo loses the ball. Knocked forward by Ruiz, but picked off by Reyes. Collision of 1839 players. This is Orozco for Silicon Valley. Tonko got in the way there, and it's now a throw-in for 1839. Well, there's a ball there. Trying to get Napa for time waste. A little bit of gamesmanship, perhaps. According to Goya Becerra. Manzo. Looking to cross. Intercepted by Ruiz. This one picked off by Reyes. Well deflected by Tagoya Becerra. Save possession. 87th minute of this game, 5-2 now. Thanks to the goal by Hector Orozco for Silicon Valley. It's 3 goals in the last 15 minutes. It was sort of a stalemate starting the second half as both teams made a number of substitutions. It was 4-0 at halftime. It's now 5-2. Gomez Zavala. It's on for Nicolou. Down he goes. Late whistle. Foul on 1839. It's a very late whistle indeed. The ref might have been looking to play the advantage, and then when there was none, not quite sure about that one. As it is, it's a free kick, Silicon Valley. And that one was not allowed. Wait for the referee's whistle. It'll be Nicolas Romero. Now the referee says it's okay. Nicolas Romero for Silicon Valley. Just wide. It's a really good look again for Silicon Valley. Free kick for Landeret. Push in the back, not much in it, but it was Ruiz on Saku. That'll be a free kick now for Napa. 89th minute. Saku. Still Saku. Well played, back to Chavez. Well, now in the 90th minute of this game, not sure how much stoppage time there will be. Totally at the referee's discretion. 1839 with a 3-goal lead. Certain now to win their home opener. A foul. Reyes, free kick, Silicon Valley. Intense moment to finish this game off. Free kick taken by Nicolo. And another whistle for... That's another free kick disallowed. And referee not done talking to the players, I guess. You have to wait for the whistle, and it's the second consecutive disallowed free kick. Don't see it a lot. Ball for Saku. Saku interfered with, and it'll be another yellow for Ruiz, and he's found himself with a red card. A very late red card in this game, otherwise meaningless. And Silicon Valley Albion down to 10 men for the final moments of this game. And the crowd loves it, of course. Celebrating. Great, we're on a play for 1839. Can they get 1839? Saku scores number 6. The 1839 determined to see out that 4-goal advantage that they had at halftime. Leading by 4 again, it is 6-2. Courtesy of Ivan Saku. Another big time challenge, and getting chippy here. Silicon Valley letting their frustration get the best of them. Referee hoping cooler heads will prevail. Still a shoving match.
Make sure that it's a safe environment and everybody's calmed down by the time that happens. In the meantime, we'll have a little presentation for
well, if nothing else, it's the start of very intense rivalry between these two sides. 1839, the better side here tonight, but who knows what could happen in a couple months if these two teams were to meet in the playoffs. What a game that might be. A long, long way from that. At this point, Silicon Valley do have to keep their composure. 1839 as well. They can't be drawn into anything silly here and risk missing a player or two in the next game or two, depending. Esteban Ruiz, number 8 for Silicon Valley, will miss at least one game. as a result of his red card. And the referee says that's enough. 1839 will win their home opener and league debut here in the league for clubs.
Alright, so let me interrupt really quick. Player of the match, Oscar Ortiz, known as the Police. He's the real sheriff in town. The other one's here, but we like this one better. So, sponsored by Salvation Winery, Oscar, 2 assists and a goal. You were kind of lazy tonight. How does it feel to be the first player of the match for our league for club season? Feels good, thank you. So, hopefully the kids can come out again on April 5th and see if you can try to get another bottle. How's that sound? Thank you, Oscar Ortiz, man of the match. 1 goal, 2 assists.
Well, that's the voice of Eric Housley, and it was Oscar Ortiz.
Your trash on your way out.
Oscar Ortiz, man of the match for Sylvestrin Winery. Well deserved. He was the man on the front end of those first 2 assists. Goal scored by Ramirez and Dario Pavone before scoring a goal of his own for 1839 to put them up 3-0. Big part of that 4-goal run for 1839 in the first half, and 1839 finished this one off 6-2. Final goal was scored by Dario Pavone and another one by Ryan Dieter as well. It's an incredible start to the season for 1839. A long way to go, but a very auspicious start here at home for Napa Valley 1839. I believe it's April 5th is the next home game. On the road next week at Bay Valley. We're going to follow 1839 on all forms of social media for that schedule and more bonus content, of course. On behalf of everyone here at Napa Valley 1839 and the League for Clubs, thank you for being with us. Thank you to Scott Stone, the Stadium PA. You also heard the voice of 1839 owner Eric Housley on the camera for us tonight. Jake